I'm calling all health professionals who contemplated starting an online business but never quite took the leap. I was in your position 10 years ago, but eventually I took the leap and in the process discovered the one unfair advantage we have in online business as health professionals. And it's an advantage I want you to start milking from today and to the max. So I was done with online business till I tried this, and why you should try it too. My name is Jabril, that's me, and I'm your host for this presentation. So, a few things. This is what you're going to learn in this presentation. And I promise you this is going to be one of the most eye-opening presentations you've seen if you sell products online, especially in the well-being and health niche. So you're going to discover how to sell products that people actually want, okay, at a premium. So you're not competing for rock bottom prices and with barely any need for marketing. Still going to need some marketing, but it's just going to be so minimal, as I'll explain. And these products have a license, okay? And you can sell these products even if you are not a professional. This is the game breaker. This is why I'm sharing this whole presentation, this one line. And in the process, you're going to smash past your plateau if you already sell products online and you're stuck at a certain figure. And even if you're not selling products in this niche, this is going to be the foundation for you to launch a new offer that hopefully crushes. As I said, this is going to be super, super valuable. So I would pay attention to every single line. Before we launch, 10-second intro about me. My name is Jabril. I'm a pharmacist based in the UK. I'm also a content creator with about 40,000 subs, over 2 channels on YouTube, almost 5 million views. Got 2 supplement brands, one of them still active, and all this while still working a day job, which proves you can do it. There is enough time in the day. And these are my channels, Pharmacist Formula, and this is the hair channel, and this is one of my breakout videos, almost 2 million views and counting. So where has it all started? It started in 2015 on YouTube. I was publishing health content online just on the side on evenings and weekends, making videos, terrible videos to begin with, and my plan was simple. I was hoping people would watch my videos and then they would buy stuff, okay? This is what everyone was doing back in the day. Eventually my channel did blow up thanks to a few videos. The question then was, okay, I'm getting all this traffic, how do I monetize it? And that was a big challenge because YouTube did pay okay, the pay was fine, but it wasn't life-changing. It wasn't gonna help me quit my day job. And it was also unpredictable, meaning that one month, the algorithm is giving you love and is sending you all this traffic and you're getting a decent paycheck. The next month is crickets. Not good. The next thing I tried is, just to monetize my audience, is Amazon affiliates. Basically, they call it Amazon Associates, the program. And the idea was I would send the people who watch my YouTube videos to Amazon, and when they buy something off Amazon, I would be paid a cut of the fee. But there was a problem. The cut was paltry. It was terrible, as low as 2%. Most items, as you know, in Amazon, they're under kind of 20-30 bucks. So if an item is 20 bucks and you get 2%, that's 40 cents. That's ridiculous. So Amazon Associates was no good. The next thing I tried was affiliate marketing. Amazon wasn't working out, so I said, yeah, let's give this affiliate marketing a go. And affiliate marketing is basically, it helps you sell more premium products and the margins are better, which is good. But this also had a problem, and it was a big problem. And most items or most brands in these affiliate platforms are very low quality and often scammy. You gain all these refunds and chargebacks. So imagine you sell 10 units or you make 10 sales and you're having a fantastic week, and the next week they contact you and say, you know what, 7 of your 10 sales have been refunded or chargebacks. And you're like, oh my God, this is not good. And you spent money getting that traffic, so you're out of pocket as well. And to be honest, some of the brands were so bad, I did not want to be associated with them. I didn't want to send my audience who built that trust with me to these scammy low quality brands because it just reflected bad on me and I did not want to do it. Okay, so now what's the solution? What's the next thing? You see, with these things, you keep jumping from, thing to as I'll explain later, you kind of hop from one scheme to the next, and this will eventually lead me to the answer. Let's just put it that way. So the next thing was Amazon FBA, because I thought, hey, why not sell my own products? Why am I always selling other people's products? It's a great idea in principle. I get the products, I get them from China or from the UK or from the US, and I send it to the Amazon warehouse, and Amazon, every time an order is placed, Amazon would fulfill the order for me and they take a cut. But again, there was another problem with this, which I discovered within the first couple of months. On Amazon, the competition is massive. I don't care what you sell on Amazon. If you're selling something, there's probably 1,000 other people selling the same thing, no matter what you sell. And there's a huge pressure to keep prices low. And the other thing is, Amazon slam you with these big fees. So they take a percentage of every sale. You have to pay them if you want to be sponsored or advertised. You have to pay them storage fees. You have to pay them refund fees. Fees. It just never ends. And all this eats into your profit. So you're basically getting peanuts at the end of the day. Not good. So Amazon FBA also flopped. The question was, what now? Again, all this audience and nothing is working out. It was just proving impossible to find it. And that it is something that actually sold, that people want, that actually made, some moolah. Okay? Everything either pays peanuts or is so saturated beyond any hope. So nothing was working. I was so frustrated. So I kind of said, you know what? I'm going to leave selling for a while. I'm not going to sell anything. I'm just going to concentrate on creating good content and just get the YouTube kind of payments that they pay you for, that they pay creators. A very useful side gig, I'm not going to lie, but definitely not life-changing. It's not going to make you quit the 9 to 5. Okay. And then a few months later, it hit me. I had a big idea. I said, okay, I'm stuck selling other people's brands, either through Amazon or affiliate marketing. I need to create my own brand and sell it on my own website. That was the game breaker. I need to sell it on my own website, not on Amazon or anywhere else. Remove any middlemen. Rely on no one. And this is when I met a guy called Michael, who's an absolute e-commerce legend. He sold God knows how many units online over the years. And he really showed me what was possible in terms of building a brand and selling it yourself online. And I started work. I said, okay, this is going to be my big break. For 3 months, I did nothing else. I worked, finding a supplier for my product, negotiating as hard as I could on pricing, designing labels. I designed my own labels, passing compliance. And that picture is actually my first shipment. I still remember that day. I was so proud. That's when I got my first shipment of these products. They haven't even got the label, you can see, okay? And this was a massive thing. I also spent so much time and money on setting up the websites, getting the merchant accounts. Spent just over 2K in total, just on the products, not on anything else. And then when I got my order to come into the UK at the airport, they slammed me with £600 import tax. I completely forgot about the import tax. Didn't even check it. The naivety of a new business. And basically they held my package and they said, here's the bill. When you pay it, we'll send it to you. Otherwise, we're going to send it back if you don't pay in 4 weeks. Okay, that's how it works. Eventually, I got through all that and it was time to launch. After 6 months of toil, the day was here. The website was live. Time to drive traffic. This was not such a problem because I already have a lot of traffic coming to the website. The website was quite aged and I had my YouTube channels. So traffic wasn't the problem and sales started coming in slowly. I was shipping the products myself on my lunch break, after work, before work, on weekends. It was all done on the side. And those is sweet. Anyone who sells stuff online will know that the sweetest thing you see in your email box is when you get a new sale confirmation coming through. I had already recouped my 2K investment by month 2, which was excellent. So everything looked good. But with this as well, there was a problem. Even with this, with my own thing that I designed from the ground up myself, there was a problem. And that's how I felt. I was like, And the problem was, every sale was a slog. It was hard work. Conversions were good by industry average. But what we mean by industry average, we're talking about 2-3%, 4 to 5% on a great month. Okay? But it was hard work. It was literally almost like pulling teeth. It was so hard. Constant hammer wheel to drive traffic, create marketing, and the niche was saturated as well. Okay, this is actually one of the bottles, one of the products I was selling. I was selling a couple of products, and this was one of the products. I can't really reveal it because the product's still live, so I don't want to reveal it yet. Very saturated niche, very hard, lots of copycats. People are copying me on Amazon, even though I wasn't on Amazon. They saw my product and just launched a copycat on Amazon, which was really frustrating. And I thought to myself, why is it so hard? Why can it not be easier? Okay, which was a bit of a naive question, but then that led me to the whole point of this presentation. That led me to the biggest eureka moment I think I had over the last 10 years of being online. And the eureka moment, the realization was I was bottom feeding, and I'm going to explain that term. It seems a bit weird and most of you won't understand it. What I mean is, there was essentially nothing special about my brand, which was quite a painful thing to realize. Customers can easily get what I was selling from someone else, and probably more cheaply. Maybe not as good, but they can get it easily and cheaply, and that's what matters to them. Yes, I had interesting marketing angles of my product, but without ridiculous claims, which I wasn't going to do, there was nothing unique about my product. It wasn't irresistible. It was nice, it was cute, it was interesting, but it wasn't irresistible. Like 99% of sellers, I was at the bottom. I was feeding at the bottom, okay? And I didn't want to be there. I needed to move up. I needed a way to enter at the top, because I thought the biggest brands, they don't really care about what price they charge. They don't worry about competition. They barely even advertise, because they're right at the top, because they are irresistible. Everyone is, really wants to get their hands on their products. So they don't need to they don't need to do any of this. And that's where I wanted to be. I wanted a offer that was truly unique and premium. That's what I wanted. I just wanted to break out from this bottom feeding, just competing with everyone else on price and on shipping speed and all that nonsense. I just wanted to be right at the top. And I wanted to have less competition. I wanted to have minimal competition, as minimal a competition as possible. The question was, how was I going to do all this? So here is the big eureka moment. And if you forget everything about this presentation, just try and remember this one slide, because this is the game changer. When I realized that, hang on a minute, because I'm a professional, I'm a health professional, I have access to professional grade products with licenses, products that people actually want, products that actually work and solve problems. Why on earth am I not offering these products? When I realized this, everything changed for good. And it was such an obvious thing, because I thought to myself, if I can offer these products, virtually no one could copy them, because obviously you need licenses. So they are kind of copy proof. These products are barricaded and hidden behind licenses. So not every Tom, Dick and Harry can walk off the street and offer them, which was great. Meaning I'll be one of the very few sellers for these products and able to corner the market. When this light bulb went off in my head, I almost kind of jumped and skipped up in the air from joy, because I was like, this is it. This is how I'm going to break from being a bottom feeder to being an apex predator. Okay? And this was the big realization. So fast forward 12 months from that eureka moment. And now I'm partnered with 4 other colleagues, and we offer world-class licensed products in several evergreen niches. I can't really say the niches, because you're not really allowed to mention those niches in a kind of a YouTube ad like this, or a YouTube video like this. But I think most of you can guess which ones. And here is what I noticed in the time I've been kind of involved in this. And I'm also going to tell you how I can help you. Okay? So let's look at bottom feeding versus top feeding. And I'm going to explain, this is what I noticed while I've been in this niche or in this system. With this system of offering professional grade licensed products, do not chase buyers. They chase you largely. You still have to market yourself somewhat, but the balance is completely shifted. You don't have to chase buyers. Conversions in this niche and with this system are on a different level. If you think that 2 or 3% is industry average and 4 to 5% conversion is world class, wait till you see what kind of conversion some of these guys are getting. Completely on a different level. Competition, what competition? I've already mentioned these products are, barricaded behind licenses. Very few people can offer them, so there's not going to be any competition. Okay. And the best thing is, even if you have competition, they barely run any ads, because remember we said not chasing buyers, they chase you. So your competition is barely running any ads. So if you run ads, your cost will be substantially cheaper than, say, in a different niche where everyone is running ads. Most niches I've noticed are still a blue ocean, meaning that the opportunity is huge. And repeat custom is like clockwork, because remember, these products are high quality, they actually solve problems, they have licenses, so why would somebody stop using them? Because most likely they're working for them. So you get this repeat custom, and all because the product. And this is why this system, you can't really beat the system with clever marketing and SEO. You can't, because it's all about the product. The product has insatiable demand. People want these products, and that's why you can't beat it with tricky marketing. Now let's get to the gist of this presentation, which is how I can help you be part of this and build yourself an amazing service built on the foundations that I've explained in this tutorial video. So if you are tired of industry standard conversions, if you are tired of low conversions, low AOV or average order value, if you are tired of all that and the constant hamster wheel to keep sales coming, the never-ending drive for more creative marketing angles, all to push a product no one truly wants. You're spending all this money on adverts and web design and marketing and hiring agencies, and you're just pushing a product that nobody wants. Truly that nobody wants, and therefore the pushing has to be so hard. If you want to break from all this, why not change it starting today? Why not? Because life's too short to struggle. I mean, why not make your life easier if you can and become a top feeder, not a bottom feeder? One, offering products that sell themselves. So who is suitable for this? So it's very simple. Someone currently selling online, ideally within the kind of health and well-being niche, or someone who's sold previously with some success, an influencer who has a big audience, a substantial audience in this niche, or a health professional looking to make an online break. All these people are suitable to make a go of this because they either have the skills to sell the product, or they have the audience or the expertise. Okay, so all these people would be suitable for this. Who's not suitable is someone who's never sold online, who also doesn't have any audience and who's not even an expert in the field. So if you tick these three boxes, these last three lines, please do not apply. We cannot help you. Okay. Lastly, how to get in touch. I'm going to make it very simple for you. You can get in touch in so many different ways. You can complete the form below this video. There's a link that will take you to this form here. And this form, you're just going to request our product catalog, and I'll send you the list of products that we offer. And then you'll have a look at the products, and then you'll be like, holy moly, these are my dream products. I can't believe I'm having the opportunity to offer them on my website under my own brand. Okay. You can also get in touch by emailing me, jib@getkayamarketing.com. You can email me directly and I'll be the one responding. Or you can DM me on Insta, Jibril S. Farah. You can find me there, that's my handle. Or you can, if you're really lazy, you just can't be bothered with all that, you can just literally comment below this video and just say, I'm interested, how do I get in touch? Okay, so I made it very simple for you guys. So if you think you match this offer and this service and you want to join it and you want to make 2025 and 2026 the year you break out and launch a service that your competition can only dream of, then get in touch with me. We'll have a quick chat. If you're suitable, we'll get you on board and let's build some dreams together.